China is the third biggest country in the world, and thus, naturally, it has a great number of rivers and water sources. The rivers all add up to about 220,000 km in length, and there are more than 1,500 rivers. Each of these has a drainage area of over 1,000 square kilometers. Because of its topographical features, most rivers flow east or south into the ocean, thus forming vast outflow river valleys. This accounts for nearly 2/3 of the national drainage area. Of these rivers, a majority flow into the Pacific Valley and a small number of rivers flow into the Indian Ocean. Only the Erix River, which flows west out of China, is part of the Arctic Ocean Valley. Due to its abundance of rivers, China has the largest water-powered plants in the world. Among them, there are 7 major rivers in this country, including the Yangtze River, the Yellow River, the Pearl River, the Huaihe River, the Heihe River, the Songhuajiang River, and the Liaohe River. 1. The Yangtze River, 6,380 kilometers. The Yangtze River, also known as the Chongjiang River, is the world's third longest river, trailing only the Nile in Africa and the Amazon in South America. It is Asia's longest and largest river, flowing for 6,380 kilometers. Originating from the Tuotuo River on the southwestern side of the snow-draped Jeladondong in the Tibetan Plateau, it flows all across the country from west to east through 9 provinces and also through one of the most important cities in China, Shanghai. It also runs through Nanjing, Wuhan, Chongqing, and Chengdu before connecting with the East China Sea. The Yangtze River has beautiful scenery as well as a lot of history associated with it, making it one of China's main tourist attractions. Here you can appreciate the magnificent Three Gorges and the mighty Three Gorges Dam, among other things, such as Fengdu Ghost City. In China, the Yangtze and Yellow Rivers are known as the Mother River. The Yangtze River also provides cruises, which are a popular and worthwhile activity that can provide visitors with a magnificent and unforgettable Yangtze River journey. Yangtze River cruises run between Chongqing and Yichang in Hubei Province, covering the essence of the Yangtze River. 2. The Yellow River, 5,464 kilometers. The Yellow River, with a total length of 5,464 kilometers, is the 5th longest river in the world and the 2nd longest river in China. It begins in Kuriku Stream on the northern side of Bayanhar Mountains in Qinghai Tibet Plateau, western Qinghai Province, and flows through 9 provinces before joining the Bohai River in Shandong. Just like the Yangtze River, this too flows from west to east. Since the Yellow River flows through the Loess Plateau, it has a high sediment concentration. This forms the Yellow Basin, which was the cradle of the Chinese nation. It promotes Chinese civilization in Chinese history, so Chinese people call it the Mother River. The Wei Valley that cuts across the long Ordos Loop was the birthplace of ancient Chinese civilizations and the most prosperous region in early Chinese history. It is also known to have the highest sediment concentration in the world, while simultaneously creating a picturesque scenery. 3. Heilongjiang River, 3,474 kilometers. The Heilongjiang River, or Sahalian Ula in Manchu, refers to the black water that is formed between the borders of Russia and northeast China. It rises at an elevation of 303 meters in the hills of western Manchuria at the confluence of its 2 major affluents, the Shilka River and the Ergun River, and runs 4,370 meters into the Okhotsk Sea, bypassing the Tatarsky Proliv. It is referred to as an international river because it flows through China, Mongolia, and Russia. The river is also rich with minerals and fish, especially salmon and huang fish. 4. The Pearl River, 2,400 km. The Pearl River, or the Canton River, the 3rd longest river in China and flows for about 2,400 kilometers. It has tributaries including the East River, the West River, and the North River, and is one of 7 major rivers in China. It is the largest river in South China with a length of 2,214 kilometers within the Chinese borders. The name now refers to a large river system in southern China, which includes the West River, North River, East River, and rivers of the Pearl River Delta. Because the region's annual rainfall is around 1,000 m, the Pearl River has a total flow of about 336 billion cubic meters per year. If you are planning to visit Guangzhou, then you must definitely include a night cruise along the Pearl River. The presence of world-class hotels on the banks, such as the White Swan Hotel, Nongfang Mansion, Guangzhou Hotel, and commercial buildings, enhances the night of the Pearl River. This journey has often been compared to a night in Hong Kong. The Pearl River Night Cruise encompasses the waterway between White Goose Pool and the Guangzhou Bridge. 5. The Songhuajiang River 1,927 kilometers. The Songhuajiang River is called the Mother River in northeast China. Tianqi, the Heavenly Lake, in Chongbaishang Mountain is the source of the river. Since it has many tributaries, it is known as the Milky Way in the Manchu language as it is considered to be very vast, much like the galaxy. The drainage area is about 545,000 square kilometers. Beautiful attractions, such as the famous Songhuajiang River Rime, can be found along the river. The best time to witness the beautiful scenery is from December to February. Dense primary forests are scattered along both sides of the river, making it rich in wood resources. This river's banks are rich in mineral resources such as gold, copper, and coal. 6. The Grand Canal 1,794 kilometers. The Grand Canal, also known as the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal, is one of the world's most famous man-made canals. It is one of the greatest ancient waterway projects, as well as one of the world's oldest and longest canals. The canal was constructed in the 5th century BC. The Great Canal begins in Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province, and runs all the way to Tongxian County in Beijing. It connects to the Weihai River in the north and the Qiantong River in the south. This canal also helps in bringing together the people in the northern and southern regions of China. The canal runs through 6 Chinese provinces and flows for 1,794 kilometers. The section between Suzhou and Hangzhou that offers beautiful Jiangnan scenery is very well known. The famous Wuzhen town is also one of the main places of attraction as it has this canal. 7. The Heilongjiang River 4,370 km. The Heilongjiang River is a cross-border river that flows through China and Russia. The Amur River flows through northeast China, joining the Okhotsk Sea. This river is said to meander about like a black dragon, and thus it gets its name, Heilongjiang. The whole river is 4,370 kilometers long and stands at the 11th position among the world's longest rivers. 8. The Brahmaputra River, 2,208 kilometers, length of its Chinese course. The Brahmaputra River rises on the Yangtze Glacier on the northern side of the Himalayas in Barang County, Tibet, and is the highest altitude river in the world. Its entire length is 2,840 kilometers, and most parts of the river are in China. The upstream of this one is called the Mequon River. It flows through southern Tibet, bypassing the easternmost peak, Namjagbarwa, before breaking through the Himalayas and forming the great gorges known as the Brahmaputra Valley. In Tibetan, the Brahmaputra River means snow from a high mountain. Tibetans revere it as a cradle and mother river. The Grand Brahmaputra Canyon is one of the world's largest canyons. Though it is a very important river for the Tibetans, most of it that is 2,208 km flow within China's region. It finally runs through Arunachal Pradesh, India. Its total length is 2,840 kilometers, including its course beyond China. 9. The 3 parallel rivers. The Jinsha, Langkang, and Lu rivers all originate in Daejeon on the Tibetan Plateau, and it's interesting because all of them flow together for more than 170 kilometers in Yunnan province, creating a magnificent and irreplaceable attraction in China. This is exciting because the 3 rivers and their water do not mix with one another. Jinsha River. The Yangtze River's upper reaches are known as the Jinsha River, which flows into the Hengduan Mountains and connects with the Min River. The Jinsha River is approximately 2,316 kilometers long, with a section around the Hengduan Mountains flowing torrentially. The Tiger Leaping Gorge, one of the world's deepest canyons, is a popular attraction on the Jinsha River. Hiking along the Tiger Leaping Gorge is one of China's most popular hiking tourism routes. Langkang River 2,161 kilometers, length of its Chinese course. The Langkang River originates on the Tibetan Plateau and flows through China's Simao and Xishuangbanna provinces. It rises in Qinghai Province's Jifu Mountain, Zaduo County. It leaves China after passing through Qinghai, Tibet, and Yunnan, avoiding the Mengla County of Xishuangbanna Autonomous Prefecture, Yunnan. Outside China, the lower reaches are known as the Mekong River. The river flows through Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam before joining the South China Sea. The total length of this river is 4,380 km. The Langkang River, also known as the Oriental Danube, provides an international waterway tour route through China, Laos, Myanmar, and Thailand. Due to the unique climate and geographical conditions, The Lancang-Mekong River enjoys rich fish stocks and is known as the world's most abundant freshwater fish ecological system. Nujiang River 2013 kilometers, length of its Chinese course. The Nujiang River, one of the big rivers in southwest China, rises in the Tonggula Mountains in the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. This river flows across 3 counties, and its parts have different names in different counties. It is called the Nagku River in the Tibetan language, and the section in Myanmar is renamed the Salween River. This river spans nearly 3,240 km, and its Chinese course is the longest at a length of 2013 km. In Yunnan, visitors can learn about the culture and customs of regional minorities such as the Lisu people who live along the Nujiang River. After exiting from China, it flows for another 1,200 plus km in Burma and finally flows into the Andaman Sea in Southeast Asia. 10. The Li River 437 km. The Li River is located in the eastern Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region and it is one of the branches of the aforementioned Pearl Water System. It is well known for its beautiful scenery, which includes water, hills, and rural life. With a total length of 437 kilometers, the river between Guilin and Yangshuo provides an essential journey through Guilin's beautiful karst landscape. In Guilin, popular activities include taking a cruise or hiking along the Li River. Because of the beautiful Li River, tourists from all over the world flock to Guilin for vacations.